the conversation. Yeah, that's it. Every voice got a story to tell. Every truth got a place to dwell. From the heart to the mic, let it shine through. This is the point of view. Let's talk about love and loving what's real. Open minds, open hearts, that's the deal. No matter your view, we can find something new right here on the point of view. The point of view. Ooh, the point of view.
You on a church remix? Holding your hand.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Doing the choir.
yeah, I'm feeling that dude.
Walk
There
in.
you are.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Single coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. Single coming soon.
Say coming soon.
Man.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, everybody? This your boy, Uncle Tay. Welcome to the point of view. Hey, we appreciate you guys joining us this week. Got another hot one for ya. We're gonna have a nice little discussion. It's gonna be it's gonna be pretty hot. It's gonna be pretty hot. Today we're talking about old school grind, new school mind, work ethic, or trauma. We're gonna touch around this old hustle culture thing that we used to embrace versus what's going on today. They got a few names for it, so we're gonna talk about it a little bit, y'all. We're gonna talk about it a little
You gonna
bit.
talk about it?
Hey, so remember, if you guys want to join this conversation live through the video link, you have to be a subscriber to the main platform, which is YouTube. So it's Old Unk Entertainment at YouTube. That's on YouTube. So OLEUNC Entertainment. Sis,
What it do?
sis, you told me you were sleeping today. Sis just told me you were sleeping today. Shit.
I'm not gonna fall short. I ain't gonna be stuck.
You better wake your ass
Oh,
up.
wake up. I won't, because you know what? Unlike some people, I am off tomorrow. So shout out to that.
You really? That's what you doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Them folk with them good jaw, man.
Good Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me and the kids gonna sleep in. Gonna sleep in. We gonna sleep in. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Must be nice. Yeah, because I'm going to be up there. I got to be on that grind bright and early.
Don't call me, don't text, don't send no messages in the group chat.
Hey, I'm going to send plenty of shit for you to do.
No,
I got shit for my sis to do.
I'm going to rest and enjoy my 3-day weekend.
Wow. Golly. And but you know what? Bullshit. You got them babies at the house.
They already told me. They got a plan. They gonna stay up late. They gonna sleep in. They not gonna bother me.
Oh, so they gonna fool with you?
Yeah.
Until they get home.
We already got the cereal down, the milk. We ready.
Sister got that no fuck with me already down.
Yeah.
Cereal. She got cereal already later. I look at this.
No pancakes, none of that. I ain't cooking. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing tomorrow. Don't bother me.
Hey, I can dig it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just, hey, I hope you enjoy your day. Tomorrow I'll be getting at it. We got a lot of things going on over at the job. So, yeah, I'll be rocking and rolling in the morning. I do get to go and see my grandson this weekend, his first track meet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, over at out south at Burger Center. You remember we used to run in? Remember we had a little stuff out at Burger Center back then? Oh, you
Yeah,
that's right. You ain't from it. Yeah, so we used to have a good time out there. All our little sports events stuff.
Yeah. And those were at the Yellow Jacket Stadium.
Yes.
I know about Yellow Jacket Stadium.
He heard about it.
Yeah.
No, I've been there. been there.
You heard about it. He from
Hey, they supposed to be telling me what's going on. We getting close to the 30 days. What's going on with your health and wellness and what you're doing for self-care. Don't put it in the chat. Tell us.
Y'all catch up. Y'all catch up with that. I'd like to hear it. They be talking about me. They talk about the way I eat. Especially this one right here.
Yeah, fucking
This one right here. Talk about the way I eat, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a good thing. Hey, and baby girl agree. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little rabbit food.
That's right. That's
every
right.
day.
You might want to try some.
He told me he was gonna start walking. What happened? Yeah, the way that I ain't gonna go there. I'm not go.
Contrary to popular belief,
Tell me about it, bro.
Mr. Wanna Be Famous has lost 10 pounds.
What?
Walking to the refrigerator to the sofa does not count. That does not constitute as working out.
No, I just knocked out sugar after 10 o'clock.
Hey, yeah.
No more pies, no more nutty bars. No more
nutty bars.
Hey, nice shit.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta have me another boy every now and then. Every now and then.
You bending over to tie your shoe and you sweating.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yes,
some water. Drink you some water too. Hydrate. Because you know we love to see you over there glistening. You know, got to hydrate.
Yeah. When we do our live show, ladies and gentlemen.
Coming.
They are coming out of this shirt.
Look here. Oh. Wanna be famous. Hey, look at Kel. What's up, baby? Hope you're having a good evening. Wannabe has promised us that he's going to, when we go on have our live shows,
coming out of it, baby.
You better have a 6-pack.
Have his shirt off, greased up.
And I'm gonna
ladies,
shined up like new money.
And I will let the ladies who want to take a picture with me in all my glory.
It glisten.
Yes.
Glistening.
Okay, is it gonna be cocoa butter or shea butter?
Well, I got a little bit of both. You know, we make a little mystery. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know.
Well, I better not see you.
All I ask is that you don't do the baby oil because we don't want to be did.
No diddy.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, sis. You know better. That's the thing. It had to be sis. What's been up, bro?
Man, shit. I get to get my grandbabies this weekend, so
good.
Yeah, it started off. One of them came over yesterday, and I think that's why I'm in such a good mood. Like, it's amazing how the younger generation will show you some love, just unintentional love.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Man, just unconditional. Just what it is. It's just.
I think that's why I'm in such a great mood. Like, she came over last night and we kicked it a little bit, and just to see the difference in the child when the parents are not around and we have her versus my old lady had to straighten her. She was like, "Don't start acting funny because your mom and your daddy here." And she looked at me. I said, "Yep, we on the same team." Shit.
You said, "Don't show act if mom and daddy here." Shoot. So look, I got to hear it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're up with me, you're stuck with me. Just hold on, baby. It's about to go down.
Already. Scoop.
Yo.
What up, man?
What's going on, man?
That's I see you over there doing your thing with it.
6 man.
Yeah.
6 man. The game, coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Over reliable right there.
Yes, sir. One phone call away.
One phone call away, baby. One phone call away, man. How the week been, man?
It's been challenging, but
challenging.
Hey, I'm still here. Got a little rain day today, so
for sure.
Yeah,
hey,
no relaxation.
One thing about us, we built for the challenge.
We built for it. Hey, built for it tough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Walk right through it. Don't
stuff, man.
Walk right through it.
I think my brother stole my outfit too, though.
Yeah, now they look here. They ain't gave nobody else the memo. You know what I'm saying?
Black and white.
black and white.
It's so convenient that they're in the corner, right?
We coordinate.
They
though,
coordinate.
yeah.
And me and my counterpart look like we just walked from the mall together.
No.
We don't even know each other. You know what I'm
Where did
saying?
I just come from?
They met each other on bus stop.
It's all right though. We cool.
Throw me under the bus.
I'm just saying we're not matching. They are. Look, if you look at the screen.
Actually, if you go this way over, with the red in the middle, we got a red.
It's a little balance.
It's a little balance.
Yeah, me with this Florida Evans ass shirt on.
See, I wasn't gonna talk about the shirt, but since you went there,
See, it's too early for you to be starting that shit.
It is a little tight.
Actually, it's the way it's made, right?
I don't think so.
The way it's made, it sits up on you. So I had to unbutton it a little bit to give the people
Oh,
a view.
you giving them a
So
pre-show?
when I walked in the
Can you show
store
us a button?
and I saw it, you want to see a button?
No, it buttoned.
It did.
No.
It buttons.
Bro, I like the shirt.
Very.
I'm so proud of
I
her.
like the shirt.
She done
Buttons.
took over a little bit of the queen's hats already.
It rubs off on my head.
I just like I ain't got no taco meat, but
Oh, I like the shirt, man. I like it. I think
when I saw it in the store, I said, "Ooh, I'm gonna kill their ass with this one."
Nah, you was trying to outdo 6 Man over here, but 6 Man said he was gonna
Of course.
chill today.
Of course.
Get comfortable today.
I told my old lady, I said, Ross is coming.
Hey, you see what mine say? No days off.
Hey, she was holding the grandbaby. She was holding my grandbaby. I said, baby, we got to put some shit together for Roy. He is coming. She said, oh, he gonna be on the show. I said, yes, baby. She said, well, go get the picnic table shirt. I said,
Hey, boo boo.
You gonna make
Boy, you like,
Rose
baby,
dog.
my microphone.
however, okay. However, with the picnic table shirt matches
Yes, sir.
the boots.
You
feel me?
I was ready to see.
I like
some
how
more.
you brought it together. He done put it on together.
He pulled up the boots, but I was expecting the socks.
Oh.
So what kind of socks you got on today?
My boots are a little high. However,
He will wear some
Did you show us some legs? Oh Lord!
the sock game.
Look at that.
Stay
little
on
look.
point.
There it is.
The sock ain't stay on point.
There it is.
The sock ain't stay on point. And they match the underwear. You understand me?
Hey.
We go all the way out with fashion here. We go all the way out with fashion.
Cam, he could have stayed that one.
We go all the way out with the fashion over here. I'm just saying. I've learned from Royce, if you gonna do it,
Hey,
you might well go all the way.
Yeah, but he ain't tell you to expose yourself and tell us all that. You know what I'm saying?
Calvin Klein might want a model.
For sure.
He listened to his mom back in the day. If you ever in a wreck,
Exactly.
Act
Put on
like
Diddy
it.
that was a rule.
Hey, baby girl.
Hello.
What's going on, baby?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Doing well. Good
she said
week.
y'all got her 50 old people.
Yeah, we gotta bring her in. She got she's a little too sharp for these young folks. Bring her in. How's it been?
This week's been good, prepping for the launch days. So that's
ready
pretty
for that
much.
launch?
Oh yeah.
Tell
I
me
think
about when you're launching.
we're actually coming up this Monday. What is it? April 6th?
Yeah.
7 p.m.
April 6th.
Check out Rise World. The highly anticipated drop is happening. So let's
Yeah.
look for that.
We all
You're
ready
rent
for it.
You rent Sunday and tune in Monday.
There we go.
For sure. It's gonna be exciting. I can't wait. She got a lot for y'all. She gonna share a lot with y'all, and she's got some information.
And that intro is just off the
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll tell you this. Yeah.
I'm talking about.
When I heard it yesterday, I called. I said, "Bitch, we got one." What the fuck? I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, man.
And it suits you. It really does suit
That's
you.
the Neil
It really
soul that I
does.
was talking about.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, Wannabe, I think all the intros suit all the shows. I'm not going to talk about the point of view, but yes.
Look here, we ain't changing.
Well,
I am from.
we got Cadillac music. That's
Yeah.
Cadillac.
That's because y'all old and slow.
But
That's what it is.
so you mean to tell me?
Now you can't
After
say
that
OG
intro.
the rookie don't that intro is
I mean, that makes me want to go shoot a 3-pointer. It does.
Go run a touchdown or
It makes
something.
me want to run a touchdown, right? But you can't tell me after listening to the point of view intro,
Yes.
that don't make you want to get up and cook something, clean something,
No.
love something, ride.
Love on something.
Yeah,
Go to the liquor store, baby. I thought I was finna go down 290.
Just ride with it. Just ride with it.
You going to get your brisket sandwich?
A brisket sandwich, hit the liquor store, get me a fill,
Oh,
and go get some gas station love, baby. Out your mind.
boy, for sure, for sure. Hey, old school grind, new school mind. Let's talk about it, y'all. Man, more frequently than ever.
What is going on in the corner?
Y'all didn't hear him?
No. Did you burn? Did
I'm
you?
good.
Boy,
I kind of missed my lip a little bit.
it running out of hole. Yeah, it running out of outside of smell. Get your bro, man.
Hey,
That's
man.
It was meant for me not to see that, child. Y'all know.
Hey, baby, hey, baby, be safe on the road. No grandkids on home. I love you.
Y'all try to clean it up now.
So more frequently than ever nowadays, I hear young folks and some old Negroes say that there is no need for the grind and the hustle in the manner that we endured it
Bullshit.
or had to give it, had to put out.
Hit it.
They say that it was it's not necessary these days for the work ethic that we had back then, the way that we used to get at it, you know, the way that we used to lay it all out there on the line.
That sounds like some shortcut shit.
Put this shit in the microwave. Kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's that, so to speak. Because we gonna still, you still gotta grind. But I think with the younger generation, and some of us older generation need to take some of that advice a little bit, because they're not just saying you don't have to grind. What they're saying is you can grind, but you need to make sure that you're taking care of you while you grinding.
Mm-hmm.
Don't grind so hard to where you're killing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Smart, not hard.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's understandable.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah. A lot of
Bullshit.
Baby girl, what they say? What they say?
Bullshit.
I wholeheartedly agree with her. You know, honestly, I feel like the older generations have kind of been taught to work, and then you'll see, the results and the progress, once that retirement comes and once that Social Security start hitting. But with my generation, we've kind of found the loopholes. Like there's different ways to go about, because when we talking about work, we're not talking about, like a passion project or, something that we're fully invested in, like that'll help us in our personal growth. It's like us making money, but we found so many different types of loopholes when it comes to making money that we don't necessarily even have to hustle. Like it's not that hard to do it anymore.
But they do got that influencer shit going around.
Influence, the market.
they have
it's just so
they've
much.
come up with different ways to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like
so,
a lot of us
Scamming.
no, but okay, let's be honest. A lot of us
Scamming.
didn't know or were not taught, make the dollar bill work for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
We were taught to get out there and work, and you'll see the rewards, just like Ryan said, later on.
Mm-hmm.
They've learned that make that dollar work for you.
Yeah.
Invest that money.
Mm-hmm.
Use your platform. Do different things. Be a creator. Do, sell things. Invest in yourself. And you can still work. Now, some of them, man, they just straight up lazy.
That.
right. So, and I can dig it for those who are doing that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can dig it for those who are saying, "Hey, I'm going to use this to elevate me. I ain't got to get up, right, and go work an 8-hour job, because I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to grind from my seat."
Right.
But everybody didn't get the fucking memo.
No.
Now, some of
See
them
what I'm saying?
some of them
Everybody
just
didn't
straight
get
up
this memo.
lazy.
As a matter of fact, the majority of them didn't get the memo.
Right.
So you're talking about this select few.
3 to 5%
Come on.
of the young people that we were talking about actually really make fluid, passive income.
Mm.
The rest of them, y'all out here faking and scamming. Stop playing.
They playing.
Real nigga
Yeah.
know money when he see it.
For sure.
Because money's not loud, it's not boisterous, and it damn sure don't come in the form of a content creator. We do
That's what
it.
you think.
We do it.
Mm-hmm.
We do
Yeah.
it without paying for it.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. So I think a lot of them are using this this slow thing, it's slow living. But they using it.
No, they using the entitlement. Get it together.
Right.
Because they were taught, right? It's somewhere in the generational gap or the pool, they were entitled. Because some of us parents out there were like, you know what? I want to make it easier for them, right? So you didn't teach them the consequences or the value of working. I'm not saying
Bullshit.
so,
They watch me get up every morning and pick my black ass to work. Hey, that's a teachable moment.
I said somewhere along the line. I didn't say us. There's a group out there. Y'all know that group.
Right.
That really didn't teach them. They wanted to give.
Because they're more friends than parents.
Right.
That's
And
along
so
the
they were
lines.
willing to kill themselves. I ain't that chick, but they were willing to kill themselves to give them the world. And now they're becoming adults. And like back in the day, we go pick up a McDonald's job and like, I'm a rocket and I'm gonna pay for my outfit and the shoes I want and all that. But then if I have somebody who gave me this entitlement, right? So now I'm feeling I'm entitled. So now as I'm 16, 17, oh no, mama, I ain't doing that.
But
You gave it to me. Why I gotta work? I don't want to work. And then when they go off to college and they need that extra income or whatever, who they calling?
Their parents.
Well, I think for like her generation that I have children around the same age is they're aged out of working like fast food jobs. Like I see so many foreign people working those jobs. Like you're 45, 50 years old, you're not a manager. You shouldn't be a fucking cashier at McDonald's. Let a 16, 17-year-old young woman, a man, get off the fucking street and work this drive-through window.
Yeah.
I
Right?
think that's another problem.
Let
we
them
need to
progress,
address.
right? Like you look at construction jobs, they don't pay black or other people the money that I'm gonna say us. They won't pay us a livable wage, so we ain't finna be doing that because they could pay them under the table or less than, right? So they're soaking up all the jobs. So with their generation, they got to be smarter. Like they say, the generations are weaker, but they're smarter. They can't do the physical shit that we're doing. Like
Why?
because they can't. They just can't.
No, ain't no
No,
such
no,
thing.
no, no,
They
no,
just
no.
ain't.
Because these
They-
motherfuckers are allergic to grass, dog. They're allergic to air. Most
They
of
were
these
raised in
kids,
bubbles.
yes.
Is that what you trying to say?
Because-
Some of them was, I think.
Like being honest, a lot of them don't. And I hate to harp on my sisters, but the absence of the father and like the absence of prenatal care, like the absence of mental health and care for these women when they're pregnant with these children, so they come out with these deficiencies. Not trying to say that they're not bright, but a lot of them have these little things that are wrong with them, so they can't really function.
I
Like
believe-
they can't dig a ditch like we did.
Hold up.
Like our
So-
folks
so-
had us out.
This is one of them. Hold on, shit.
Stop the press.
Yes.
Because see, that's a cop out.
Right.
That's a cop out.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? The same shit that these babies is running around with today, all these different, oh, he got ADHD and oh, they got depression and they got this because of that. This shit been going on.
But
Hold up.
go ahead.
It's
Go ahead.
been going on for years.
It's called whoop that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The
Get it out.
parenting changed.
Yes.
This shit, we had, hey, listen, I had an uncle.
I got some for your ass too.
I had an uncle. And man, I loved that nigga to death, man. That was my dude, right? We all knew that, you know what I'm saying? He was a street cat. That's what he did, you know what I'm saying? And he had challenges in school. And, you know, if it was today, they would have diagnosed him probably with the same shit. Oh, you got ADHD, he got this, he got that, give him some. My grandmother Didn't do all that. No, he was going to hone in on his strengths so he could work on cars. That's what he could do. He wasn't good at school, you know. They pushed his ass through.
So he was a mechanic by trade.
Yeah, he was. He picked it up.
1985,
Now
they took trade out of school.
he acted a damn fool at the schoolhouse.
But they took trade
Okay,
out of school
okay.
1985.
They took certain
but
trades,
That job, Coach.
but then listen.
That shut
They
down
hit
in
it out
1992.
internships.
Trades and shit didn't always come from the school. It came from experience.
Yeah,
That you out there working on shit, and most people didn't learn mechanics and trades
Yeah.
from the schools. They learned them
But
from parenting, getting out there with your dad,
okay.
getting out with your uncle, getting out with your OGs that's out there on the corner and getting out there with him, right?
But you
So what do
forgot you missing the whole point. You said they were nurtured, right? They were nurtured by the community.
yeah.
This
We don't have
community don't even
community.
want to talk to
These
you, let
motherfuckers
alone
dope fiends, man.
nurture.
Half of these the
And
communities
even-
we in now, these motherfuckers dope fiends, man.
Or they
Well, these
gatekeepers.
motherfuckers popping 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Per
only
30.
that.
No, hold on. You remember you said, and I wanted to touch on this. So you remember you said they would have diagnosed him with ADHD,
Yeah, they would have.
right? Back then, we didn't have the technology that they got now, right? These people are out here with us in society. These people have really bad traumas and really fucked up mental capacity. These kids got kids.
Yeah, the kids got
They
kids,
these kids
but
got kids.
yeah, exactly. Just
And
like
now that you can
just like
diagnose
just like that same uncle had kids, right? And they're not fucked up. You know what? They ain't fucked up
because he taught them.
because they got their ass tore up.
But he taught
They weren't allowed to step out of line.
But somebody was there.
hands
But you got to think about somebody was there to teach
teach
them.
them.
We don't have that community with
Yeah.
these kids no more. Half of the time, you can't even. We don't know our neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Shirley don't live down the block. They gonna tell on your ass.
Okay,
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you remember the niggas that used to shoot dice on the corner? They knew you could ball. Hey man, you don't need to be around here after 9 o'clock. You don't got them no more.
Right.
They trying to fuck these youngsters.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They really destroying the community because we took so much, we extrapolated so many resources from the black community and never came back to give it back and build it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think with the absence of the community, when they took the father out of the home, that's when the generations really start. And you can't blame these little kids.
most of us. I've said this before.
I don't blame these kids for the lack of what they don't know, but are you teachable now?
Okay.
And I don't believe in that father absentee father.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
But we were strong enough to get through that though.
My mom got
We
me
were
through
strong,
You,
bruh.
you know why we were strong enough?
Bruh.
That's what I'm saying.
These kids
You
killing
say
their-
these kids ain't got no aunties and uncles and shit.
These kids are self-transitioning. These
They
kids
all
are
getting high with the kids. so-
exactly, and they are self-transitioning because of the things
That's
that they see on the internet. The internet has raised how many
certain kids.
Like,
Let's
you
clean it
remember-
up. Not all of them. Certain
kids.
kids.
You remember you said your grandbaby took your tablet without permission. But I can guarantee you had a clock in your head when you gave that tablet back to her and you told her it's a certain amount of time I'm gonna let my baby have this tablet.
Right.
You gonna touch the grass and you gonna my granddaughter don't go to daycare. Right?
Okay.
But she knows sign language. She know enough that she can talk in sign to let us know what's going on. Like that's community for her. I don't need nobody else to teach her. We're her first teachers. Her parents are her first teachers, right?
Right.
We don't have people like that with these children anymore.
Right.
We don't.
That's true.
Right.
But
I
then
was
if
about
you,
to say something.
I feel like I don't know. There's a lot to touch on. Okay, so I feel like we need to stop magnifying the issue on the young kids and magnify the issue onto the young parents because, like Wannabe is saying, we have these young parents and then we don't have no community when we have these young parents. I necessarily don't even know my neighbors and I've been staying in the same house for like 10 years.
Okay.
So it's just like in an instance that it was just me, my mom, and my sisters, and she was working and I'm the one that's taking care of the house. We don't have no community. So I'm teaching my little sisters the things that I know. So it's like when you have kids that are in homes that they don't have anybody but themselves and their siblings, the only thing that they're going to be able to teach is what they know. And then like he said, what they're being taught is simply what's on the internet or what's being put, in front of them. And you got to realize kids are getting like if we go back to the whole ADHD thing and like kids having issues. Yes, those issues might have been present back then, but they're so much more heightened now because of the things that we've been introduced to. The GMOs that are in food, the unclean water, the things that were being taught in school, the social media itself. So all these issues are now there. Yes, they're being placed more on the forefront. Like, oh, okay, now we can come to the realization, oh, certain people have always been like this. But kids, definitely my age and younger, it's way worse now because of everything that they're going through, essentially, if that makes sense.
I can understand that.
And what you
But
mean by GMO is hot fries, Takis, hot
yeah, but
pockets,
we've been in that
Absolutely.
shit.
McDonald's.
But it's only
But
getting
also,
worse.
That
you
shit
know
was
what?
It's only getting worse.
It's also, you got to think about it. We were the parents or the groups that said, okay, you need to be in football because you need to learn these skills, right? You need to be more involved in the YMCA or big brothers and sisters. But also back then, it was safe to
That
let your child go
and it wasn't
to
a
the
money grab.
YMCA.
Yeah, it wasn't a money grab with the AAU coaches trying to fuck the mamas, right? They get a kid some playing time. Like you had Uncle Charles or Uncle Willie who
Went
he
with
worked
you.
at the school, right?
Yeah.
And he was the football coach. He whoop your ass.
Or
Like
custodian.
he was the janitor, right?
Mhm.
Cut the grass. He also taught you how to cut grass and throw a baseball,
Right.
right? Without looking at your mama. Like without
It wasn't
wanting a money grab. Like it's so hard for these kids to have something susceptible for them. Like I can understand why they're so lazy because the child predator days are so relevant to these kids now, man. Like if you pull up that thing on the internet to see where those dots at, you will be
everywhere.
amazed at how close they are around. So parents are keeping their kids in the house for one, right? The internet is raising them for two, right? Plus, if you got a uneducated mother and a daddy, they don't know shit and they don't know how to teach their kids because Big Mama them gone, baby.
And all they're gonna do is force that they gonna give them a phone and an iPad and say here just to keep them distracted. And then it's
I
like
get
at that
that.
point you don't know what your child learning. You don't know what your child is paying attention to. And then I think another thing is I feel like when it comes to like the lazier side of our generation, I think we have like they have like paralysis. Like, they're just so scared to take that leap of faith
Exactly.
because it's like I see everybody else around me being able to live the life that they want to live, build the things that they want to build. But I don't think I can do it because the people that are around it aren't pouring into them and letting them know that you could do something like that. They're just stuck seeing what they see on their phone and then seeing their environment around them and they automatically checking themselves out. And it's just like if you go back to the jobs, yes, it's a whole bunch of older people taking these entry level jobs because that's all they can get. And then when you do have kids that are trying to apply for these entry level jobs, AI stops it immediately. Like your name is too complex, AI is gonna trash that application. You have black as your ethnicity, AI is gonna trash that. So the job market is literally not even promising kids jobs. So it's like they ain't got no choice but to sit at home because it's like I can't get a job. And the things that I do want to do, nobody around me is telling me that I can do it. So what do? I just kind of got to sit here.
Well, now I gotta disagree with you a little bit. Because for the simple fact, if you really take the initiative, you can't just blame it on AI. Because AI ain't screening every job application. Because guess what? Some of these companies can't afford AI.
And
and
one
I-
don't come through, go to the next.
Yeah, and that's one thing
Ain't nobody
that
taught them that though.
you're right. They didn't
I ain't
teach them
making
how to be resilient.
Yeah,
but
I'm not
this
I'm
is
not making
where-
excuses.
this
I'm
is
really
where
not.
they have to, at some point, realize that I can't just sit around and wait because mom and daddy ain't gonna be here forever. And the state, the way that things are going, you ain't gonna get that government assistance in that Section 8 and all the food stamps and all that. They're gonna end up shutting it down. So you need to figure out how am I going to take care of me? How am I going to
I
maintain
think that's the
outside of that?
that's the resilience that
We're not taught.
they ain't
Right, but
shown
they-
like with our children.
Right.
We can say our children are
Give me
entitled.
1 sec.
Okay, go on.
Up to let's see what we got. It got Angie says old school mindset usually meant toughness above all else. Don't complain, don't show weakness, just grind. People were expected to carry pain quietly, whether it came from poverty, family issues, or straight up trauma.
Right.
New School flips that about mental health. There's more openness about mental health, emotions, and trauma. Acknowledge when something hurts or when they're
Everything
overwhelmed.
hurts with these little motherfuckers.
And I can dig
It's
that.
all about their feelings.
No, but
It's all about
not.
no, it's all about the feminization of these young men and the masculine culture that they're putting in our children, because you don't need to feel everything. You don't. You
Right,
don't.
but let's be honest. There are some work environments that are toxic
Very.
and trauma based, right?
Very.
Because if they have that mindset of the trauma, right? If you go into an environment where you have a bully, I'm gonna give you an example. That's an office bully. Everybody knows this person is the bully. They gonna bully everybody. They're gonna try to push you out. If leadership doesn't step in and say this is not going to be acceptable, everybody either has to deal with it and cope, or they're used to it and it don't even phase them because they probably had trauma growing up at home. They were bullied at school or whatever. So to them, it's relatable and they want to stay in that environment. So you have to look at everything. And when you are in a work environment, it starts from leadership.
Right.
Well, most
So hold up. So when we were kids, y'all remember on the weekends, you went to school all week long.
Yeah.
Right? Then on the weekends come, you were not allowed to stay in bed past 9 o'clock.
yeah, no, unless we see.
Come on.
Okay.
That music
And I'm
came on,
going
clean
somewhere.
up.
Yeah. So and shit, don't let computer love be on that motherfucker song. Computer love bumping on.
Yeah.
Teddy Pendergrass
Sunday morning.
Hear that
Yeah.
beat, hit that.
Now, it wasn't Sunday. Sunday was a day of rest. You got up on Saturday.
Saturday morning.
You cleaned that house. You ironed them clothes. You prepared for the
Hey.
week.
Yep.
That music was on. You knew what time it was, right?
It was.
You
They
know-
didn't say nothing.
Yeah, you gotta say nothing. It's time to get up. Not only just get out of bed, but you're gonna make the damn bed first.
No, you didn't do your laundry. So strip the bed.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep
Okay.
going. Keep going.
So you're gonna get up. You're going to make your bed. You're going to start the cleaning process. Okay.
Right.
Right.
This seemed like cruel and unusual punishment to
Yep.
us back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, man. You know what I'm saying? We
Man.
We used to leave your ass. You still, you done stayed up because it's the weekend. But
Yeah.
now she's shaking your ass or he's shaking your ass. Talking about get up.
Mm-hmm.
Wake
That's
up,
what-
time to get going. Music blasting. Okay. You baseboard cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that, you got the Windex and
Put out
you
the
cleaning
white
windows
gloves.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
And you didn't rest until what? Every chore was
Everything.
done.
And everybody had a task.
And it
Right.
wasn't straight.
Everybody
It
had
was cleaning up.
No, it's
Yeah.
clean
Not
up.
straighten up.
Yeah. And
It better smell like
mama,
Clorox and bleach. up
mama
in
and
there.
that she singing the shit. She singing along with the music. You man, you got your mouth long as I-35.
Yeah.
Well, I will say my mom, she actually helped out too. So
No. But she happy about it.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, these kids ain't got no goddamn bed to
Ain't
sleep
got no
in.
structure.
Yeah.
No,
That's
half
true.
of them ain't got
Right
no
Don't
there.
have no
They ain't got no.
structure.
They ain't got no bed to sleep in.
But then too, on
They
my
ain't got no
end,
bed.
like, me and my old lady
They ain't got nowhere to be.
compared because her thing was, I don't want to raise my kids like I was raised.
Yeah.
And I tell her, look how strong we came
Exactly.
out. So
Yeah.
why not? Why would you want to raise them
It
like we was raised?
Built resilience, bro.
Yeah.
It taught
Character.
it was strength.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, so
Uh-oh. You know, started something.
struggle. Okay, it was a struggle. It taught you how to work through shit that you did not
Right.
want to do. It taught you order.
It did.
Okay, it prepared you for the real world, shit that was going to really go on that you're going to have to experience when you step out of these doors.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The way we was
It taught you
raised.
consequences.
Yeah,
too,
the way
'cause
we
you know
was
if you end
raised.
up and do it,
The way we
it
was
gonna be
raised.
some
Built
consequences.
something.
it built character.
Mm-hmm.
Helen Keller said, character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go through something.
Got it.
What
With
a-
it.
You got to experience something,
I
baby
think
girl.
it's the
Mhm.
process um with us working so hard to get our kids out of the environments that we grew up in. Like we've kind of circumvented that process for these kids,
Yeah.
which is entitlement. We've given them entitlement, right?
I'm still old
And,
school, mama.
and I think
I try to be with.
I think
Wow,
like
daddy.
they feel like I'm speaking from my kids. It was they felt like they had trauma from me making them get up. Like one summer we didn't have the internet. We just turned the internet off. Like either you watch DVDs or you played outside.
That wasn't trauma. The trauma's making them eat
I
liver.
feel like the trauma word also does get thrown around a lot. I feel like there's a lot of words that we use that people use like out of context, or like they'll use it and it don't mean that. Like
Right.
some trauma, no, that's just called discipline. But
Okay,
other
well,
traumas, okay, that's
I'm gonna be honest.
understandable.
There you go.
I'm gonna be honest. We moved out the hood and raised our kids around these other people talking about we wanted to diversify, right? Which really fucked them up because they started mingling and hanging around these other kids
Yeah.
and start taking their ideologies.
Mhm.
Like one time, my son told me I was a bad parent, and I was like, "Well, what other daddy have you had, motherfucker? Like,
But
what other motherfucker raised you?"
you know what?
Comparing to me to what you see Billy Dad do.
Yeah.
I had to sit down and have a conversation with my son.
Billy
about
Dad beats his mom and drinks all the fucking time.
Oh my gosh.
Like you gonna compare
No,
me
see,
to
I
this?
didn't have that conversation. But I had to tell my son that I know you see how that child is acting. We don't act that way at our house.
Mhm.
Well,
Right.
Because the first time you tell me you hate me, I'm gonna show you who your
but we
black
had a
mama
look.
is.
You know, our folks had a look that I wish you would look.
Mm.
You know, you see a kid in the story and the parent look back so shamed, and the little kid look at me, I'd be like, I wish you would. I'd beat your motherfucking ass. Like, you know, we got one of them wish factors in us. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I think we worked so hard to get out of like because we came up in a lot of struggle, right? We endured a lot of trauma, which built our character, which built us to the men and women that we are today, right?
Mhm.
And I think along the lines of us putting our kids in these different neighborhoods and different schools around these people that don't know black culture,
Mhm.
they don't know how we get out, and they start filling our kids' head. And I say it especially with the young men. They are feminizing our boys in school, and they're masculine. They're making our young women masculine, right? So they're losing their roles. They're losing their gender roles, right? And then you come home with the concept of like we knew, like you seen your papa get up and go to work, like he went out and worked and made a living. Like they made it okay for these kids to feel like they don't have to put the work in. Like I always, when me and Ryan was talking with Dane, the process is the ugly, enduring, hard part, which builds the character for the person that you become. They circumvented that. They don't want the hard. They don't want the process. They want it to be over. They want to be a star today. But it takes.
Yeah, they want
It-
to walk
it-
in
yeah,
leadership. But
yeah.
you're the manager.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
you got to learn how to drop fries. Yeah, you got to learn how to drop fries.
But we taught that.
Yeah.
So the reason I explained how we used to wake up and get woke up in the morning. Well, this was building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is what
character.
this was teaching. It was teaching you that things don't just go your way because you woke up and you Billy Bob or whatever. Or you
Somebody
little Jerome,
forgot
little Tyrone.
Somebody forgot to tell that generation because they will go talking about, yeah, I'm walking in making $70,000 and I don't have no skills, no
Like, wait
ability.
a
Don't know how to do
minute.
shit.
Yeah, no, you're not making that.
And their asses can't even write in cursive.
Yeah. They don't go through any struggle, so they don't understand. This is why they break down so easily. So I remember back in the day, in marriage, I remember dealing with struggles. I remember the lights getting cut off.
Oh,
He served sandwiches.
Well,
I remember the water getting cut
that's
off.
child abuse.
I'm gonna have to
Nowadays.
say, I was a little bougie. I didn't go through that.
Yeah. Yeah, she
I
was too.
will say, I wouldn't say, my husband used to tell me, you don't know a real struggle. Because
Yeah.
you can sit up there and say you didn't go through
No,
that.
no.
Well, I did.
Here's why. See, I went through it as a kid. I remember
Yeah, that
lighting
was,
candles and shit.
I probably been a little traumatized
Yeah.
having like count.
I remember my
Some of
grand
the
and them
best
going through
days.
this, right? And there was no panic. I remember going to get a Coleman lantern. The little motherfuckers make noise. You light them and shit, and they green.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. When I got home from school,
You got to sit that motherfucker down because
you was going to get dark, and there was no panic. There was no, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was shit. I get paid Friday.
Yeah.
I get paid on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, go out there and get that. Go get that Coleman lantern and this, that, and or
But they were
you need to go. You need to. Yeah.
calmer then.
Right.
Right? So they made the home life calm. Even though it was in their mind, the parents' mind, it was chaotic, right?
Mhm.
They know what they got to do to make sure you survive, right?
Mhm.
These kids are raising themselves, so they don't know. So if the lights are off, the internet's off, they in panic and chaos.
It's just the internet.
That too. They're in chaos and
But
all
we
up in
were
a row
poor.
because that's their parents.
Yeah, we were poor and didn't know it.
and YouTube and all of this stuff
That's
is
been
their
there
parents.
since day one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
we were
Okay.
poor
I can
and
dig
didn't
that.
know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were
That's-
poor and
And
didn't
didn't
know
know
it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
because
another thing.
Everybody was poor.
Yeah.
Right.
Like now it's your lights get cut off, right? You going to somebody's house to use their Wi-Fi to tell everybody that your motherfucking lights off. Why? Why are you embarrassing this
Oh,
baby
really?
like that?
When I was the 70s, baby,
Oh,
when
yeah.
the lights was out, that what motivated me.
Like
To not do
Hey,
that.
man,
I ain't going through this no more.
But I
it
feel
wasn't
like
the right thing, but
Right.
I made something happen.
I feel like
Break
something
the
like
money
that.
down.
That's like I feel like something like that now is something that would get shamed. Like especially with kids nowadays. You go to school and you say you ain't got no hot water, or your lights on, or you ain't got no Wi-Fi. Oh, you're poor, you're broke. Like that, that
And that's the
crushes a
problem.
kid's self-esteem. And then it's like when you got kids in schools who live two very different lifestyles, who are on two very different ends of the spectrum. Like you have, because I went to a very predominantly white school where all the kids had money. Like they in the masters with 3-story houses,
Good
5-car
call.
garages and stuff like that.
For sure.
So it's like I seen that end, but I also knew what end I was living on, and it was kind of just like, dang, like
Right.
I wonder
And
what
it makes
that's
it
like.
makes
So,
them
so
feel
but
less
kids,
than.
Yeah.
it just
Make them feel less
ain't
than.
nothing changed with these cruel ass kids. They were cruel, but it was taught that hey man, your business is right there in the house. You don't have to go outside.
And that's,
But see, the
that's
difference-
the problem with social media.
Yeah,
But see,
Everyone
that's
put
the
everything
difference.
out
But see,
there.
back in the day,
Definitely.
that the difference is we learn how to roast.
And not only
I
that,
might didn't have more
Shit,
money
fight.
and
Not-
fight.
yeah,
Like
but
you know what I'm saying? You know how to defend yourself. And
you did. But guess what? Like Uncle Tay said, Big Mama told you, what happens in my house stays in my house.
Which
So if you did have them bugs or critters crawling on your wall, if you had whatever, didn't nobody know unless they came in your
Unless
house.
they came in.
Right? Or if your lights were out, or if you were struggling, nobody knew
Nobody coming
that.
out.
Because when you went out, Big Mama made sure your clothes was on
Exactly.
tight. You looked like you took your bath, even if y'all didn't have no water.
Exactly.
Nobody knew that. But now in society, everybody want to tell every damn thing.
Yeah.
Like
Play
you
by
know,
play.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
I said,
another thing.
they going next door, or they going to the homegirl house with the children. She got 3, 4 goddamn kids, lights off. Good, my lights turned off. Let me use the Wi-Fi. You on IG telephone, your lights off.
That's content creating though.
You know what I'm saying?
Now that right there is content creating for some of them.
She got with 15 fucking followers.
Gotta start somewhere.
She trying to get her views up, bro.
Trying to get a view. With her ass half out. With her ass half out now.
I love the old school grind. I
Uh-huh.
love that shit.
For
I
sure.
wouldn't change it for the
It
world.
built strong people, men and women.
Yeah.
It absolutely did. It absolutely did.
Man,
School. So, would you choose the same struggles for your children if you had the power? Same
Hell yeah.
struggles that you went through.
goddamn right.
For sure.
Goddamn right.
For sure.
Because I mean, it built toughness.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't whining. It wasn't complaining. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. I'm gonna go out there and get this and get that.
Yeah.
Not wait and sit back and have it handed to me.
Mental toughness.
Yeah.
How to survive in it.
In it.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But it also brought about
through it.
leaders. If you
For
really
sure.
think about it, it really brought about real born leaders, right? Because we have so many people in the workforce now who are weak minded and who haven't been developed to be leaders. So you have a lot of chaos in the workplace and that trauma because those people now are being um, brought up to become leaders, right? So they now, the old schoolers, they're retiring and they're moving outwards, and you're, bringing up this person. They may know the job, right? But they've never been taught how to be a leader. They were not developed in that mindset. So you're either going to have someone that's too weak, someone who is too cocky, or you may have a really balanced leader. And that's what a lot of jobs need are balanced leaders.
Right.
Not those that are indecisive and weak, not those who can't say, I don't know. I'm a leader at times. I say, you know what? I don't know. Let me get back to you and I'll get you that answer. But there are some that are old school who be like, oh yeah, I know. And then you find out later on you full of crap. You didn't know the answer.
Most of the
And
leaders,
those that don't know how to, I mean, problem solving.
Yes.
Go get when that issue, when they run into that challenge and they hit them in the face, they're not going to break down. They stop and go, okay, this is a challenge, adverse situation, this little situation. But they stay calm
Right.
and they work through it.
but that comes from gentle parenting and letting these kids tell you how they feel instead of
What
doing what
come
the
from
fuck
gentle-
I said.
Oh, you talking about the?
Exactly.
Oh.
Instead of
Oh,
doing what the fuck I said because I said it. Like you remember that? Oh,
Yeah.
you do what I say because I said it.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't. I want
We
you
don't
to tell
have
me.
those type of parents no more.
Yeah,
It's
like-
parents that want to negotiate with
Yeah,
you
that-
and meet
I
you
ain't
in the
negotiating
middle.
nothing. If you don't
And
clean
at
your
the
room
end
up,
of
we're
the
gonna
day,
have a problem.
you gotta have their own
I
mind.
witnessed
I mean,
Yeah.
they gotta have their own mind. My parent this, my parent that.
Mhm.
It's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
can't.
was in the store the other day. I saw a little boy. Man, that little boy told the whole goddamn mile. And she looked back at me. I said, that's your motherfucking child. She looked at me confused. I was like, you better beat his ass. And she said,
She looked over at you.
a black woman.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
And why are we whispering?
It was you know, when you see stupid shit going on, you be like, oh, that's a white child. There ain't no way. He
But
running around.
You know what? I'm so old school, and I know I'll be risking my life sometimes.
He was
But
running
you know,
around.
when you in the store and you see him acting a fool, I get it. I
I clipped his little
You
ass.
not gonna act like that and look like me.
He ran by me. I clipped his little ass.
No, you're not.
Clip it.
Shit. Yeah, I clipped it. I made him fall. Sit your ugly ass down somewhere. He running because the lady,
See, that's community though.
but she was
You
on the
see how you
phone.
stepped in.
She was on the
A
phone.
lot of people not gonna do that.
He
Nah.
just.
A lot of
I'm
people
talking
just don't. Your
he
kid
fucking
Well,
bad.
up.
they fear for their life.
Yeah, he fucking up.
You can't tell nobody they kid bad because then they
Oh,
gonna get
I'ma
on
tell
you.
you.
My
He
kid
fucking
not
up. I'm talking about he really fucking up the aisle, right? And she looked back at me with a confused look, and I was like, "Why you looking at me? You
She
supposed
saw
to be
you
dead on his ass, right?"
She wanted you to take that leadership.
So
role.
no, but I went around the corner. I minded my business because this ain't my child. But he running little ugly ass over there fucking with me. You know what
Why
I'm saying?
got to be ugly?
And then he tried to hit at me. I clipped the shit out of his little big head ass. Shit.
Don't be hurting people's children. Now.
I,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I take the right. If you a black child in my purview and you disrespecting your mama, I think it's my duty to whoop your ass.
I'm not even gonna limit it to our community. I'm gonna be real.
Now I
It was
don't
one-
bother other
Wait
racist
a minute.
children.
That woman in the store. I'm not gonna say what store I was in. That baby put that candy or whatever it was on that floor, and she put it in her mouth, and her mama didn't say that. I said, "Are you out your mouth?"
Sometimes you
And then
have
I
to
had
do
to tell her,
that.
like, spit that out. You know that. And she spit it out, and her mama just looked at me like, "Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you." I said, "Don't thank me. You the mama."
But you got to think about it. Like they're so consumed in what they're doing, like
They forget they got a kid.
Yeah.
because they no, and this was a revenge baby. This was a baby to keep that nigga. They don't give a damn. That little motherfucker could have went. That little boy could have left the store. 30 minutes later, that little boy was gonna crank that goddamn store up and drive it off. Like
Don't let them drive the store.
the confusion look on this poor woman's face. Why are you looking at me?
Did you confirm if that was her child though?
It was.
Oh,
Because he kept running up, grabbing her ass.
Let's see what's that up there. Music Man, what's happening, baby? What's going down?
We don't want to hear from you tonight.
Kurt say, iron is forged in fire. I agree, bro.
Iron is sharpen iron.
Simple things are called trauma because they are weak. This is a result of us trying to give them more. This is true, bro.
Yeah.
This
I
is
agree.
true. We're trying to, and I think you mentioned it before, I think. Us trying to give, we want to give them everything. We don't want them to experience the things that we experience, which is natural, right? We don't, but so far to where we will guard them.
But if you would experience the shit and you turned out a fucked up person, okay, yeah, nah, you don't
That's
want to
different,
experience that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we
yeah.
experienced and turned out to be tough.
Right,
Better
right,
people.
And I
right.
think
We,
what's happening right now with these little bastards is they raising serial killers and like they
Mass shootings.
yeah, these motherfuckers crazy. It's
The kids
like
are
I think
crazy.
I think the old school ass whooping. Like I really
Right.
do
If
firmly
you watching
believe
Jeffrey Dahmer
Yeah.
on TV
He was
every
caught
day,
by his
when you
mama.
come and have but
he was
be
caught by
honest,
his mama.
if you watching stuff on social media or even old movies, right?
Yeah.
If there is nobody, because we all know you were brought up to, you did not watch that. That is not age appropriate.
Exactly.
I remember my mom them telling me I couldn't watch Eddie Murphy's, what was it, Raw?
Raw.
Because it was too
I was
much
mad
cussing.
as all that.
It was
I
too
wanna
much
watch-
cussing.
Yeah. But if I don't have that guidance,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I am going to develop that mind, because think about it. If a person is in a room, even serial killers, if you watch, or, because I'm one of those that want to learn, they grew up in an area where it was a psychological thing. They watched most movies and they studied it and they learned, and dealing with whatever they deal with at home, that's how they did start
Because
to
they
become.
need to close their fucking doors.
Yeah.
Right? I'm on the phone.
No, I wish you was.
But in
Your
this
door's closed.
conversation, are we blaming the parents or are we blaming the kids?
I
Because it
blame
just
the parents.
sounds like it's just like, I can't say that the kids do take fault in it, but I feel like it really starts with the parent.
You're
I
right.
blame the parents.
It started with us.
We dropped the ball.
I've said it before.
I wouldn't say y'all necessarily
No,
dropped the ball,
we did.
because what I would say that the mindset that y'all have was phenomenal. Like y'all went through a lot growing up, so y'all wouldn't want us to go through the same thing growing up. I feel like what aided the regression in my generation is really technology. It's like, okay, if we're putting you in these areas and we're getting you away from certain things, and we're adapting to the areas that we're in. If we're in an area, where phones is something that everybody has, and something that that's normal, things like that, like at that point, that's when we got to take accountability on the things that we're consuming, because it's like, okay, if our parents stripped us away from that stuff, why do we feel the need to go back to it? Because I know a lot of kids my age that have been taken out the hood, got pastors and preachers as parents, they in they 3-story house,
worst ones.
and they gang banging.
Yeah, but them the worst one.
Yeah.
That's the
Everybody
confusing
know
part.
preacher kids to fuck
Well,
more fucked up.
here's the thing. Y'all had things that aided, right? Just as we did, as the Queen said, it was more interaction with our parenting, with our parents parenting us.
Yeah.
It was more hands on.
Yeah.
To where now, what we did, we stopped paying attention to what you were doing. We stopped. Just like Queen said, you couldn't watch certain things on TV, right? You couldn't watch HBO and all this kind of stuff. These, you ain't finna watch it. They paid attention.
I remember when my son was playing football in middle school, 8th grade. Star athlete. He wanted to have a sleepover. It was on a Friday night. Parents brought him. I met all the parents. It's cool. I said, I'm a different kind of parent. So what you mean? I said, shit, every ass that sleep here go to bed at 9:30. I said, we get up in the morning. They hitting the track. So what you mean? I said, I got an oatmeal, light bread, and peanut butter. These are athletes.
Yeah.
I said, who got nut allergies? Who got flower allergies? Everybody, all the parents consented. They were cool. 9:30. I say, hey man, make your last phone call, last text message, put all the motherfucking phones on the bar. Do you know? Going through school with them kids, man. Some of them kids are turned out to be some of the best kids I know. Like, they love that discipline.
Right.
Me taking them phones away, me making them turn their internet off. Like, I remember one time I caught the little boy, they were playing around the bathroom. I say, boys, don't do that. You don't touch him there, and he don't touch you there. I don't know who in the fuck told y'all this. The discipline that we were giving them kids, man, they turned out to be some of the best. It was harder because my kids used to be like, oh, I'm getting abused. I'm so this and so
They
that.
don't
They
like
just,
it at the
oh
time.
my God. But they see them kids.
My baby used to say, "We live on sale."
Yeah.
She is not my biological baby, but she is my baby because I raised them. But they used to tell their uncles, we live on cell block C. My ID number 456.
They some of the best.
But
They got some of the best characters, some of the best kids.
they are.
Like
We need that
kids,
structure.
they're sponges. They see what they hear what you say, and they do what they see. Right? And if we're showing them something different, I think the problem with the kids nowadays is the grandmama, the mama, and the granddaughter all riding around listening to fucking Sexy Red. Ain't no way in the hell a 10-year-old should know her pussy pink, her booty hole brown. And can spell it. The grandmama, the mama, and the grandbaby, all in the same
work
car.
ethic is messed up because if
Right.
they all listen to her.
But if that's all they
Since
see,
Red out there grinding, so
but if all they see, right?
I mean,
If all they seen is they mama getting it off her back, right? If all this young girl is seeing her mama, if
and every young mama ain't getting it off her back.
But
Some of them got 2
majority
or
of
3 jobs. Hold on.
Oh.
Now, because daddy done skipped
They
out
see-
here in jail
that's
or
true.
whatever.
That's true.
So it is
That's
some
true.
men who are the parents and they don't know because they've never had to be a parent, right?
Or they didn't have parents.
Right.
And they gonna figure it out.
They trying their best to figure it out. So don't consume
But most
that
kids
or
that
don't
come
sit
from
there and
those,
say,
but most kids that come from those impoverished environments with a single parent that they see working out that really getting it, they get it. They see that struggle. They see that hustle.
No,
Like,
man.
yeah,
most of
I
them,
understand.
most of the YNs and
The young nurses.
the young nurses and the young ratchet women we see come from these single parent homes, or their parents usually in drugs, gangs, or street affiliated in some kind of way.
I got to find out where these
Let's
communities
go up
are.
here.
Shit, they
Yeah.
around us.
What's up there? We got Andy said trauma sits underneath all this. A lot of old school grinders were running on trauma. Yeah. Okay.
Preach.
Is that what you want to call it?
Yeah.
We're running. A lot of new school voices are trying to process it. The strongest position is actually in the middle. Acknowledge the trauma. Don't deny it. Process it. Don't glorify it. Then still build discipline and direction. But listen,
Very much so.
and I agree with some of that. I agree with some of that.
Some of
Well,
Yeah. 'Cause I believe this is no. Because here it is. When you start, the problem started when you started putting labels on this shit.
yes, shit.
Oh, it's trauma. Oh, it's it. Yeah, we were operating off trauma. But the moment we start putting labels on this shit, now it became an excuse. It became something we could use at this point. Now, it's trauma. It's just what it is. Yeah.
but wait a minute. Sometimes it wasn't voiced. Like she said, trauma was silent because you had people that were being raped. You had people that were being
Well, I ain't
molested.
talking about that kind.
But wait a
But
minute.
that's
But these
trauma.
were the people
That's
that were.
trauma.
This was trauma filled in raising those individuals. Wait a minute. But that trickles down
But when you
to that generation.
every fucking thing trauma.
No, we're talking about real life trauma. We're not talking about
I ain't
some.
talking about
Right.
that crap they get up and
Yeah,
talk about.
Okay,
I'm
I'm cool
trauma
with
filled
that.
because the internet turned off. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
No.
about those that raised their children who were, going through things silently and
Yeah.
quietly. Because remember, we grew up in a culture where we didn't say nothing, we didn't tell nothing,
Okay, true. Okay.
right?
But most
So
of those
that
parents are more
trauma feel-
protective.
Right.
Most of the times, if you come from a trauma filled
Right, but
background
that
like that,
was you
you're
were
gonna
over.
you're
Some
gonna
people
be
were
overly
overprotective,
protective
right? So
because you don't want it to happen to your
But
child.
then at that point, that's when the protection turns into projection because it's no longer just I'm protecting you. It's I'm trying to shun you away from everything
And nine
possible.
times out of 10, you are going to overparent, hover parent. Like my kids used to say, I ain't been through the shit that you been through. Nigga, I'm gonna make sure you don't go through it. You can hate me at the end, right? Like you can hate me after all of this when you're successful.
What Kevin Hart say? Dad threw him in the pool. No, I'm not ready. I'm not
I'm
ready.
not ready.
Yeah.
You ready?
I bet you did.
You ready?
Hey, so James said, "School, I'm gonna go out and get them hubbers and go get it."
Jeez,
Shit,
the
hey man,
bubbles.
that's what it was about. Hey,
Yeah.
Cause that's
make
what
it
we
work,
was around.
figure it out.
Right.
Miss
Back
Plosman
then.
said these kids act like as a parent that we owe their entitled ass something. They do
Right.
I
act this
told
way.
you. I
Right.
said
Yeah.
it. I
Like we
told you.
Kev
told you.
Yeah.
said, in my opinion, I would say that gentle parenting comes from the parents not wanting to discipline the way old school parents did. And I agree with that, kid.
A discipline.
And I'm gonna address it. Uh, well, the ungrateful ones anyway.
Yeah.
Ungrateful.
Okay.
Keyword.
Cause ain't nothing wrong with a good old ass whooping.
Look
Man,
out!
man,
Look
that's-
out! Rook, what's happening
I got
with
a
it?
couple.
No. As a parent, we teach, and then the kids go their own way, and don't listen. Okay,
That's true.
right. So
what the old saying was.
if the kid, if that child, if you teach it everything that you're supposed to teach,
Right.
Right.
and your kid, hell, it happens, and that child strays and go because they're gonna go down direction
Yeah.
anyway.
Exactly.
It needs
But
redirection.
but that shit that you instilled, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they gonna figure some things out. They gonna go bump their damn head a few times. This and
Wayward
another.
child. You gonna be
Yeah, they
wayward.
gonna do that. Hell, we all did that
What
shit,
happens between 18 to 27?
But those things that were instilled in us always came back to the forefront. Yeah, women, I'd have to wait a minute. I
Put good
remember.
shit
I
up,
remember.
yeah.
I remember. I
When you
remember.
put good
This.
shit in them, good shit gonna come
Yeah.
out of.
So it's the ones that's hard. It's hard for the ones to come back from it when you didn't instill any good things, when you instilled the bullshit, when you sit there and smoke weed with his ass,
Yeah.
when he was,
Promote this shit.
yeah,
Or I
yeah.
could get on there and say, can you send me $10 on Cash App? Can I send you $10?
Hey,
You
my
got a
mama
job?
used to say, if you can't afford it, you don't need to be doing it.
What was
That's
that?
all your habits around here, right?
Friday, I don't feel comfortable loaning you no money
Without
if you
a
have no
job.
job.
Come on.
If you have no job, I don't feel comfortable.
But and that's the thing, like that. I think what we miss those steps is putting our kids in these different communities around these other races of people who parent differently. Like we ain't never heard no shit called gentle parenting.
no,
We ain't never heard no shit like that.
See, but I was a
Like-
smart kid because I'm in the middle. I had two brothers. I'm in the middle.
A good example.
If you ask my mama right now, call her if I'm not. I've never got a whooping because I was smart enough
And
to
you
see
watch-
him get his ass whooped and him get his ass whooped.
And
And
I
I knew how to operate. I ain't said I was a good kid,
Yeah.
but I knew how to.
You know how to
what
get
I
around.
did is
You
how I
learned
did.
how you was
I
learning how to
never
play
got
that.
ass whooping, bro. Ever.
Yeah.
Because
you seen examples. Yeah.
Get their ass beat, and I didn't want that.
We don't got no butt whippings no more. Kids do
No,
not
no.
need
That's why y'all
whoopings
don't want
no
to work at McDonald's.
more.
'Cause
let's check this out.
Amazon Prime, you can just order it, and Mama
It is a
didn't even know you.
strange feeling to be both thankful for the job that pays you and yet still be resentful for the toll it's actually taking on your peace. You can love the stability but hate the politics. You can be thankful for the check but question if it's costing you your peace. You can show up in excellence every day and still feel unseen and unheard and unappreciated. And if that's you, I see you. And so as you head into another week, here are 3 things to hold on to. First, center yourself before you clock in. Don't allow the chaos to set the tone for your calm. Take 5 minutes each morning to remind yourself of who you are and not who they treat you as. Second, protect your power. every reaction is an energy exchange, and you don't owe anybody access to your emotions or explanations for your excellence. And third, keep a plan in motion. And so even if you're not ready to leave your job today, act like your next season is dependent upon your preparation, because it is. For help planning your exit strategy, simply comment exit in the comment section below. But if nobody's told you lately, you are not crazy. You have simply outgrown environments that cannot hold your light anymore. Keep going.
Man, that was a goddamn awesome clip.
hmm
That was awesome.
You know why? Because when I worked in the office, it was a lady that told me, baby, don't leave no pictures on your desk of your family. And I used to ask her why. I was like, I set my environments at the time. But as I got older and I learned my environment, you know what I did? I took down every last picture. I took down all my flowers. I took down everything and I took it home. My boss walked by and she said, why is your cubicle empty? I said, because you know what? When y'all start disturbing my peace, I'm going to be up out of here.
I ain't got to pick up nothing.
4 months later, gone.
Now, with that being said, is that what we're? Was that the message we want?
Yes.
That's bullshit.
Hold
So
on.
we want to teach our children to run.
Not run,
Not run.
but prioritize themselves.
This is uncomfortable. This is uneasy. Fuck this, I'm gone.
It's gonna be some jobs that are
Get it out.
uncomfortable. Hold on.
Get it all out.
It's gonna be some jobs that are uneasy because of your leadership. And they don't respect who you are, what you bring to the table, and what the job entails. Right? Because some of them they don't know. They weren't raised, they don't know how to lead, whatever. They were promoted without the skills and the abilities to do the job, right? I'm not saying you don't stick it out, but if you are not going to respect me as I work, and I work hard, right? If I'm grinding and I'm hustling every day and I'm busting my butt and you still don't respect me, and it's making me to the point where I'm stressed every day when I leave that job, I'm already looking for another job. I didn't say walk out and be unemployed.
Right.
I'm saying walk out and have something better than what you left.
Prioritize yourself.
Can I speak? I think the problem lies in, and like we're tied back into the submission thing. When you go home, that's when you get your battery recharged. You're respected, you refill, you love, you nurture. You go to work to make money. Fuck what you think, how you feel, and who you are. Hold on.
That stems from racism. Slavery.
Let me finish this. Let me get it out.
Go ahead, because I'm finna come for you.
I'm speaking from a black man.
And I'm finna speak from a black
man. I don't give a damn who you are, what you think of me. Pay me what I'm owed and let me get my just due. You ain't got to respect me. You just ain't gonna disrespect me. For one, you can create a hostile work environment. I'm a man enough to walk away from whatever it is, because since I've been in the state of Texas, I've had 22 jobs. This is the only job I've had for more than 3 years that I ain't been fired from.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Fired or quit?
Do you know why? Fired.
Why?
Do you know why?
Why?
I was looking for something outside of myself. I wasn't going to work to make no motherfucking paycheck. I ain't going to work to make no friends. I was going to work for some bullshit.
You want them to like you?
Just bullshit. Yeah, I want you to like me. I want you to be my friend.
I don't need you to like
treat me okay.
Yeah.
I want you to do right by me.
Okay.
Nigga, pay me my check on Friday or every other Friday. Give me my just due. You ain't even got to speak to me.
Yeah, you talking that shit.
You ain't even got to speak to me.
Come on, sis.
You ain't got to speak to me.
There is no.
You ain't got to speak to me.
Go ahead, Ryan, because she wants to speak first. I'm
Go ahead, baby girl.
I floor.
Go ahead,
And
baby
then
girl.
I think Royce got something he want to say over here.
I just think, it's been proven that very toxic mindset, especially within the black community, wholeheartedly stems from slavery. When we were on those when our ancestors was on those plantations, they were taught that your your self-worth stems from how much you can work for somebody else. Your value as a person stems from how hard you can work. So we've carried that toxic mindset into where we are now, where we kind of neglect ourselves because we're putting our work first. And it's like that's not how it's supposed to be. Granted, yes, you are there to get paid and stuff like that, but you have to prioritize the person that you are outside of that job, because there will be a day that the company gets to moving people around, and you done been loyal to this company for the last 25 years, and before you know it, you're the first person to get dropped, and you looking around like they didn't care about, anything that you had going on when they did that. So it's like we got to start having the same mindset, because it's like
I do.
No, you
it
don't.
don't
I
sound
go
like
in with
it.
the same mindset.
It don't sound like it.
I go in
I'm
knowing.
gonna tell you what I tell my.
I
I'm gonna tell you what I tell my staff, and yes, I am a leader, and I tell my staff, when you sick, take a day off. When you tired mentally, physically, take time off.
Mhm.
When you leave this job, do not take what you have done on this job home with you,
Right.
I don't.
and vice versa. And you know why I say that? Because I say this because if you die tomorrow, I got to post your job in a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
And if I come in with the wrong
Prioritize.
attitude, and if I come in with the wrong attitude, you'd be posting that bitch today. You feel me?
True, but
I know. I
hold
know.
on.
Once I
But
go
wait
to
a minute.
anybody's job, I'm expendable. I know I'm a name, a face, and a number,
You are.
and it's
But
been plenty before me. I don't go in nobody's job thinking I'm more than what I am. I come in, I do what you pay me to do.
yeah,
That's
your
it.
mindset is still
Now,
messed
hold
up
on,
because
hold
you
on,
still have to
hold
worry
on.
about your mental health at the end of the
My
day.
mental health is
Yes,
great when I
you
go
can
home.
grind.
My mental health
No,
is
you're not,
great
because
when I
if you
go
go
home.
into a job and you sit there and you let somebody run over you,
No, don't nobody
because
run over me.
that's what your
No,
mindset
no,
is.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
Pay me
you're
what
not
I'm
Because
worth.
listening.
I'm
So
gonna
what
only
you
get
got?
my
You're not
pay.
listening to what I'm saying.
So what you had something? Not down for
Oh man, I'm so nonchalant at work. Shit.
Hey, and let me tell you
Don't
something.
give a fuck.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something.
Pay me my money.
School, put the camera on. Shit, something going on with this camera. Put the camera. Hey, let me tell y'all something.
Hey man, I've been doing this
School
shit a long time.
Yeah.
ain't bullshit when he say it. Now, listen, I'm gonna agree with Wannabe. If you walk in there with the same mindset that school has when he walk in there, you don't walk into the job vulnerable, wide open.
Nah.
Wannabe said he went to a job when he was walking into these jobs trying to make friends and shit.
Because I wasn't
And he was
refilled at
trying to
home. I was lacking something at
right.
home.
Yeah, he walking in there trying.
My foundation wasn't
His
good.
mindset was wrong, baby girl.
Yeah.
If you go into anywhere, into these places, and you wide open, you're leaving yourself vulnerable.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself in a position to be taken advantage of. So you do not walk in there wide open, your heart on your motherfucking sleeve.
Right.
No, you gotta get, hey, pay me.
No
Pay me
fixing.
what
Here's what I'm for. And this is the problem
Mm-hmm.
today. The problem is our young folks. Oh, I can't, no, I can't. They're walking in motherfucker and work 30 minutes.
I can't do this, y'all.
I'm finna,
Ain't me.
they ain't thought about shit
This
else.
ain't-
Now
no, this ain't me.
they done got their mama to co-sign for the car, all this shit, and get on the damn job
And quit.
and quit because somebody said something to them.
That they ain't like.
That
You know what that
Wait
that
a minute,
stems
I didn't
back
say
to
that.
options.
I did not say
The
going
idea of
in.
having
I did
options.
not. But you
Yeah,
said you went
options.
through 22
Here's the
jobs.
options
I
that they are
have.
choosing. Here's the hold on. Here's the options that they're choosing. Baby girl said they have options,
Mm-hmm.
and the options that I see is the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the game. That's the option. Ain't no option. There are a select few of you that that choose options. You create options.
Mm-hmm.
You take advantage of some of the things that are offered to you.
Right.
You do day trading, different things like that, where you really have to get out there. But a lot of these kids your age,
Fake
young
it till they
folks,
make it.
their other option is the game. They're gonna say, "Oh, well, shit," and then they go back home to get on the game for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Talking about them folks was tripping.
The way
And see
that
what
all-
they
Yeah,
doing.
there's definitely some lazy kids in my
Yeah.
generation. I won't ever discredit that.
I'm not saying. I'm
Yeah.
not
What
saying
they're
you
doing
go
in
to
their
the job.
generation
I'm not
is
saying you
they
go to the
faking it.
job and just
They fluff it, making
no,
it look good.
like in your mindset, I'm just gonna stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here, because you have people that will intentionally, even if you don't talk to them, even if they know nothing about you, you have people who will intentionally come to you and try to push your buttons. I'm talking about when you're in an environment like that, you have to have a mindset that yes, I need to make money, but you also have to know I'm not gonna let these people bother my
That's
peace.
why I've lost
Just
so many
like School
jobs.
say he walked
See,
into
he
that
was
job
prioritizing your
and he
mental
No, no,
laid
say
down.
no. That's why I was.
He prioritizing himself.
But see, I didn't.
He prioritizing both things: his mental health and his paycheck.
And I can say,
So that's what I'm telling wannabe.
I can
You
say,
got to do
I can
both.
say that. No, I can say that in my older years of being more mature. Like it's beautiful to me that my maturation and me, I'm proud of me for the man that I am. Because y'all know the way I've acted. Y'all seen me a couple times, man. I done lost job, not just from not underperforming, but I done actually knocked some folks' ass out on jobs, like talking crazy and helling. But it's a way. It is creating a hostile working environment,
Okay.
making it uncomfortable for me to rightly do my job. My mental health is my priority.
Right.
I've learned these
how
words.
do you prepare?
Yeah, that's
how
how
do
you
you,
I've learned that.
how do you prep your mental health? Do you quit and go, "Oh, I don't gotta be here. I ain't gonna
No.
I didn't say go in there and quit.
No.
I said have a plan.
When you got a good foundation, when you got a good foundation, they make you read different type of literature.
Okay,
They
but
make you go.
sometimes you got to tell the leader to lead in the correct way.
Well,
Because if that leader
he
is
can
not
lead that ship that way. I go the other way.
no, because that's where it starts from.
I don't want it.
If the environment is
Tell the
toxic
bitch up.
because the leader is allowing, and it could be a great leader at the top, it could be that jerk in the middle,
Right.
and that other one under him, and nobody has the mindset to listen to you because a lot of our people won't go the open door policy.
But
Let's use it.
Mhm.
You don't use the
We don't
open door
snitch.
policy.
You remember
You
we
just
said,
sit there and say, I'm gonna go to this job. I'm gonna do what Leroy tell me, and I'm just gonna just keep on coming.
But you remember we said,
Yeah, and that check gonna keep on coming.
and you remember
And
you
right,
said,
you
you remember that time?
and you gonna have a heart attack and die
No.
at 60 years old because you kept it all in and you allowed that one person.
Here's why it's not going to
Oh
happen
my
that
God!
way.
Y'all better read up.
Here's where it's not why it's not because I don't let them get to me that
Yeah.
way.
Right.
You may not.
It's chess, not checkers.
Right.
You remember
You
you
gotta
say,
learn how to
Queen,
I got a, okay.
Queen.
I got a
You
question.
remember the conversation we had when we was talking about something about the job, and you was like, "Well, since everybody be saying the same thing, why don't y'all go to them and say it?" And I said, "I'm not finna down my sword for the rest of them, because I know the people behind me. Sometimes that's why I say you need a submissive woman at home. You need a great foundation because she refill that cup at home, so I can go out here and do this same old shit. Because I know if I fall on the sword for these motherfuckers that really ain't gonna have my back. Oh man, want to be famous? I got that motherfucking ass fired. They can put a motherfucker in the seat for money, right? I'm just that dumb ass nigga that just done got fired. But if I bite my tongue, swallow my pride just a little bit, walk away from it, right? Let me take this to my better half, who's a submissive woman. She on her faith before God, so she praying and she know what I need when I get there, right? She gonna refill that cup, which gave me the resources to say you're creating a hostile work environment to keep my attitude in check, right? So
Yeah,
even tell me to go to the job with these folks insurance to make sure my tickle's still ticking the right way.
I can dig it. Baby girl, what you saying?
So I have a question for the men because I feel like this is where we're opposing. I feel like as men, y'all don't prioritize y'all's mental health and mental well-being. When is the last time y'all intentionally took out time to prioritize y'all's mental health and well-being?
Tuesday.
I do at least once a month.
now
And
I would say school probably does.
I said,
Hey,
I stayed.
That's only because your better half.
No, I got up.
believe that.
I got up and I didn't feel well.
here's what I honestly, I don't. I got a lot of other things going on,
But you can't pour
like
from an empty cup.
entertainment and that type of thing. So
Yeah.
I have a lot going on, but I understand the journey. It's in the plan. So mine comes from that them getting woke up early in the mornings and cleaning and all that kind of shit. So the reward is later. So when I woke up in the morning, I woke up, and couldn't go out and play. I did all that so that because I knew that later on the reward comes later.
Right.
What if you
So-
never see the reward?
Yeah. What if you're later, knock
the
on
way my
wood, what if
process-
later is tomorrow? You building for something and you pushing, you grinding, you doing all this, you're not pouring into yourself, you pour into everything else externally.
That's what-
What if you don't ever get to see the final product of everything that's
That's
happening
what men and women different.
external? But then that's also where
A man plants a tree
that's
that
where
he
that's
would
what
never get
creates
shaved
trauma within a man. That's what creates these angry men. That's what creates these abusive men because they act similarly to y'all, where they just take everything to the chin, suppress it. They kind of just work through it, or they'll figure it out when they get home, not realizing that subconsciously y'all are messing yourselves up when y'all do that. Y'all taking all this stuff to the chin and y'all swallowing all this, and it's just like, where do y'all think that stuff goes? Where do y'all think that pain goes? Where do y'all think all that?
Well,
Let me redirect the question.
built
Hold on. Let me redirect the question.
And we don't want to be
How
no
do
bitch
you-
ass nigga
Hold on.
because our feelings hurt.
You
Okay.
don't gotta be all that
Right?
to have a
Hold on.
feeling.
Let me redirect the question because I'm gonna have to take an old school for them to understand. How do you deal with stress? Now, Uncle Tay will probably tell you he work out.
I go shopping.
There you go. What do you do to deal with stress? And I'm not talking about going home. How do
I
you
watch
handle?
cars.
There you go. That's how they deal with their mental health
Mm,
in the older generation.
mm,
See, you have to word the question differently for them
Yeah, there's way
because they do.
and it's also how I perceive the things that come at me. My load is a load. I got a load. I got a hell of a load.
We all
Yeah,
do.
I got these irons in the fire. I put people around me that I want around me,
Right.
and I enjoy. So
Something very small.
this shit, yeah. Most of the time,
So you
But
eliminate a lot of stress
But
and
that
drama.
refills his cup. Did you hear what he
So
said?
yeah.
People around him
when
pour
I
into
when I
him.
come into this
What
studio,
do you pour? How do you like pour into yourself? Without anything externally.
when I sit here and I write, when I sit here and I write Raya's world,
Mm-hmm.
when I write that,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm enjoying that because that finished product. When I sit there and I listen to it when it's done, and I'm going,
She.
I'm a bad motherfucker.
Well, I kept that
And
shit.
we
I
can
killed
tell
that shit.
this one.
Yeah.
He wears
Yeah, we
his.
can
tell.
He
mental-
shy for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
My wife can tell you we opposite. She don't like to shop. I'm the damn shopaholic. But when I'm in that store, I'm zone. I don't got a care in the world. I'm focused on what I'm finna get myself and treat myself.
For sure.
But that's so to make it clear, you guys do take care of your mental health and self
Some
care.
guys might go fishing.
It's different ways that
Yeah.
the older
Some of my
generation
guys might
does.
smoke cigars.
So you're not blatantly ignoring the younger generation. You're just saying the way that you guys cope with it is
It's
You gotta
different.
find your own
Right.
lane.
Absolutely.
and
Instead of
everybody's
stopping,
lane is different.
Yeah.
instead of stopping to say, like, I don't think that's manly. When every time you turn around, a man got a problem. I'm like he was talking about prioritizing your mental health. Yeah, that's cool, but man don't work, he don't eat. That's where we come from. And a wise man told me a man would plant a seed for a tree that he would never get the shade from, which meaning the fruits of my labor, how I work, my kids should benefit from it. Like that should be my legacy is where I get my benefit from. Like ain't nobody gonna really, really, truly understand how much a man's worth until he's not around.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have time for waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need instant gratification.
Y'all should play. Y'all should play as hard as y'all work. It should be a
do.
balance thing.
Like when I get to put these old nice ass shirts on,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? When I get to put these nice ass shirts on and kick these cowboy boots, kick this shit, like it's a treat. No lie, it is a treat. When we left work today, it's a treat to go home and take a shower and like knowing my family is okay, my living situation is okay, my kids are fine, my grandkids are fine. I could put my nice shit on and come and just kick shit. Like that's my reward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Me as an old man, I played too much as a youngster.
Y'all
I'm
tired.
burned out on
You
playing.
tired.
I just want to
Rest.
relax.
Soon as they tired.
I mean, I could play hard. You know, I could play hard. It's just we need about 3-4 days of work.
For your recovery.
But you recovering. That's your mental health.
Mhm.
Right.
So you
Gotta do
can't.
it.
So that's what I'm just saying is don't knock them
It's serious.
for doing theirs differently about prioritizing their mental health. I'm
Yeah.
not telling them to go out and quit a job every 5 minutes, but I am saying everybody does different things in order to make sure that they have their piece right for them.
Yeah.
Like school said, he chops.
Right.
Other take
Gotta
people
have-
pour into him. He writes. He exercises. There are different things. You make sure that everything is good in your home, and you watch cars and play with your grand. There are different things that everybody does differently. This generation, they weren't taught the different ways like we were, right?
Very true.
So theirs is, and I'm not
And I
saying
don't
it's
think that's
okay.
something that could be taught. You got to figure that out.
Yeah, you gotta learn the way.
What relaxes
Cause come on, let's be honest. Back in the day, when my boy was in office, all of us was quitting the job in a heartbeat. Cause I know I was one of them. I'm like, what you say? Oh, I quit. I quit. No, I don't want to work. Be honest. Think about when we were growing up and we were working. Yes, we hustle. Yes, we grind.
Yeah.
But there were certain situations you wasn't gonna work at no job for too much longer.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That's
We
why I've
can't
had
knock the
22
young
of them.
generation for doing the same thing that we did.
I've had-
It's
I've
certainly
had-
bad.
Yeah, I've had 22. I don't like the smell today. I'm not coming no more.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not doing this no more.
I had one where the woman, I said, who the manager? Oh, you know what? I quit. Let me tell you, one time, this is all shoot. I walked into Walmart. I was working at Walmart part-time. Say, I need to bring my hustle up. That woman walked through that door. I just told her, here y'all register. I'm done. I'm done. She was like, why you leaving? Don't talk to me. I no
But
longer work here. Left the check and everything. Didn't even
But I
want the
think
check.
like how we was talking about with our hustles back then, like we had opportunity. Like I used to tell my kids, you supposed to work a lot of jobs when you're young to figure out what you don't want to do.
Right.
Later.
Figure out what you good at
Right.
and what you can do. Because the old saying is, if you find a job that'll pay you that you enjoy doing, you'll never work a day in your life.
Very true.
Right.
They're experiencing this now, right? We're coming around to see it. It's just y'all got to, and not for the
Kids.
women, not for the women, not for the women, all right? Because y'all supposed to be emotional. I like that y'all expressing yourself. But being honest with the young men, y'all online talking about y'all fucking feelings and shit too much.
Ain't got no calluses on.
Put some work in. Like, for real, I'm sick of a man telling me his worth.
Yeah.
If you ain't built shit and help run shit, you ain't worth shit. Just being real. Like you say, he ain't got no calluses on their hand.
Yeah.
That make your rings feel better on you. Don't you know a woman love for a man to rub her with calluses on? What?
I don't want to because Super Ted, he got some baby lotion in the back. We got to scrub that out with that green stuff. Get
But
that
you
mess
giving
out the
him, but you, what you're doing is you don't even realize what you just said. You've been submissive to your husband because you know your husband work and grind. You're putting work back into filling his cup. So he ain't coming to work looking at Susan
That
cute,
was a good one.
right? He ain't looking at her. He already know his work.
For sure. All right. Let me read some of these here. What up, sunshine? What's up,
Oh
baby?
shit.
What's happening? Soup James say, OG say, I go shoe shopping. He gonna do his shoe shopping. He damn show me up. Shit.
Right.
He finna have every pair of Jordans you can that known the man. Hey, you got Miss Plausible. What a kin folk. She say, we quit jobs when OJ was.
Yeah, when the verdict came in on OJ, I ain't working no more.
I quit.
Riding the King. We quit for Riding the King.
I quit. Veronica said she better speak. Sunshine said, no guidance and direction. Unfortunately, kids are having kids. Lack of examples of real leadership.
Very much
Okay,
so.
that's what baby girl was saying.
You're a little late, Sunshine. We already talked that.
So check it out,
She's
y'all.
just bringing us back around.
Good job, Sunshine.
Here's some statistics. The U.S. averages person per person about 1,800 hours, 1,800 work hours, and 225 days a week. What's she say?
She said you got baby Cupid on your shirt.
What that mean, son?
Y'all be tripping, man.
No, she actually is right. It is. Look at his shirt.
Baby Cupid.
Yeah.
Baby Cupid.
Yeah.
I wore this just for you, Sunshine.
Stop zooming in.
Always some shit.
She be starting too, boy.
Hey, yeah.
My beard ain't crooked this week.
The U.S. 1,800 work hours per week on average, 225 days. We sit in the middle. Okay, behind Mexico, who leaves at 2,200 work hours per week and 276 days. Costa Rica, Chile, Greece, South Korea, Canada, all of those are above us. They work more than we do.
That's why they call us lazy.
Okay.
That's why they
European countries tend to work less hours.
And they look wonderful.
Receive
Red
more.
skin,
Yeah.
their skin
Yeah,
look
they
good.
don't.
Yeah.
Maternal leave.
No, they don't.
Yes,
The least being Germany.
You seen some of them folks? They
Big.
age like man.
Being Germany at about 1,350 hours per week, 168 days. So
tone back.
they work like 4-hour days and all
I
that.
Well,
heard
think about
Germany
it,
was a nice place to be.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta think about they
They're nice.
pay for
Very
their
nice.
their health insurance,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're not working to
They
pay
don't
for
have
your
to
health
work like that,
insurance,
yeah.
all these medical, bills and all that other stuff. And
All the
rent
people
what
out there-
$5?
All the troops out there,
Yeah.
they figure military to go through Germany. They say
You can bring whoever in, put them on the left. You have the UK, France, Sweden, Denmark, who all work less than us on average. Here are the facts. We work more than most developed countries.
Mhm.
Okay, we work more. The countries that work less seem to be happier and have a better quality of life.
They're prioritizing.
These are the facts. Okay,
But
but here it
they
is.
prioritize
Wait a
life.
minute,
They
hold on.
prioritize family.
We don't live in Europe.
That's yeah.
But we migrate like a
We have to
get
keep
up out of
up. We have to keep up with what the hell is going on around here, which is what scares me about the next generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand you figured it out. You figured out that hell, yeah, this is you shouldn't do this. It's not fair. It's brutal to your body. It's hard on you. But in order to keep up with what's going on where you are, you're gonna either do it or you're gonna get left behind.
That's true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, you can't just say shit. Shit, I'm just gonna cop out. Fuck it, I ain't gonna do it. What you gonna do then?
Yeah.
You still gotta live.
I feel like
Still gotta eat.
we got to remember that the people that's up top, in order for them to be where they at, they're there because of us. So it's like if we all collectively woke up one day and was like, we're not gonna do this no more. We're not
You got
gonna pay
hit
nothing
from
no more. It'll take just that for our whole system to reset. Like people got to come to the realization that, like you said, if people are working 4-hour days and they are significantly happier, it's telling you how we should operate as people. So it's like that's when we got to start looking like, we got to all have like a backbone and be like, okay, if we know that we're not supposed to be working this long, it's time for all of us to come together and stop working like this. Like, like people got to realize like,
Because back then, our parents worked one job.
But
That
I
one
can-
job took care of everything.
But I
Yeah.
can agree. I can agree, right? I can agree with that sentiment. That's great. But who gonna pay the rent?
Why you saying shit? We ain't gonna do it.
Like no,
We ain't gonna do it.
are we all gonna band together and
Well, we can't even ban.
No, but
that's the thing. It'll take true community and leadership in order for us to do
She
that.
said some real shit. It takes what?
True community and leadership to do
But
something like
are
that.
we like?
How do we find that even just in our community? How do we find that in our community? we can't. Hell, we still envious of each other.
Yeah.
For
That
real.
is
Crabs
true.
in the butt.
Oh
Yeah, like,
yeah,
That
we
is
still
like,
pulling
true.
each other, then dragging each other down.
Yeah,
but
man.
like,
Instead of loving and
can
supporting
two
each other,
people that can
being
cook,
kind.
right?
Yes.
Can two people cook and feed the whole block?
Right. Look at the Hispanic community. Look, shit,
Mhm.
they got that part figured out.
Everybody got a sense of community
Hey,
but us.
look out, OG. What's up, baby? Cool.
What's going on? Shit, out
But
here grinding.
I see you out there with it. I see you out there with it this boy.
Don't even want to be there, but you're there, getting that money.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Hey, I'm here.
Already.
For sure. For sure. What you got right quick?
Yeah. Huh?
What you got for us right quick? So we can close this
Hey,
thing out.
man. Like they say, Big Mama ain't here no more. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. I can dig it.
You
I
know,
can dig
mamas and grandmas 10 years apart now.
it.
They in the club together.
Hey, I
So
don't
did the
know
club
Elizabeth
together,
Six
bro.
Red, ain't it?
I can dig. I can dig.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But now
that's an
y'all a
issue.
good show, man. It's a good show.
Good
All right,
show,
hold on.
man.
It's
Don't
a good
hang up.
show.
So don't hang up very quick. Put him in the. Put him in the. Go ahead and.
He doing better. His camera presence better than everything. Look, he got the phone right in his face. It- For real, he ain't ordering chicken and shit.
All
Oh, my
right.
boy, that
he
OG that
grinding. He said he
came up. He
grinding too.
grinding.
Hey, listen. We'll close this thing on out. We appreciate you
Really?
guys joining us this week. Um, we hope to see you guys next week. Join us again. What you got, Cam? What you got?
We got the rookie.
Oh, Rook on there.
He trying to call in real quick, man.
Well, put Rook on, rush. Yeah, we ain't gonna put Rook on.
Shit.
Put Rook on.
No man left behind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I got to hear what Rook got to say. I like
Oh,
to
Lord.
argue with his head.
Oh,
Oh shit.
oh. What you doing?
Yeah. Uh,
He walking.
uh-uh.
Hello?
Get him. Call back.
Yeah.
Wait, hello?
Yo,
Yes.
yo, yo.
You're on the air with the point of view.
Turn the
Oh,
phone to your face. Yeah, there you go.
I know, it's just dark. Because you didn't
Okay.
read my comment, I gotta make sure I can jump in real quick.
Oh, okay. What you got right quick?
I said, if your child doesn't want to be religious, would you force it on them?
Nope.
It's not a forced thing. Now, while they're young, I will introduce it to them.
Because
You
everybody
know,
needs the Lord.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm going to introduce them. Now, later on, they go whatever direction they want to go.
Right.
Right.
But
To
I
use
mean,
the proper context.
yeah, you're up under my rules in my house. You can't tell me what you don't want to be.
What they say?
You
As
understand?
for me and mine
So
and my
yeah, as for
house,
me and my
we
house, we
serve
shall serve the
the
Lord.
Lord. And it also
So
says, train up a child in the ways of the Lord. When they depart, it shall not leave them.
that's right. So if they later on in life decide to go whatever direction they decide,
Yeah.
I can't do nothing but deal with that. They
Yeah,
grown at
Queen.
that point. But yeah,
Yeah,
they can't
Queen.
come to me at 12 years old talking about yeah, I don't want this. No, you ain't got no choice. It's not an option. The
What?
problem started when we started giving options at those ages. So, all right, bro, I'm gonna let you go handle that so we can get out of here. Um, put them in. Yeah, there you go. All right. So, listen, we appreciate you guys for joining us this week. Next week, next week, Monday, we have the premiere of Raya's World.
Hey.
All right,
Hey.
she coming along next week. She gonna give you.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you
Give
ready?
y'all a
Are
piece of
you
her.
ready?
I've been ready since the first day
She
I met
said
you.
what she said.
Okay. You
Yeah,
heard.
she said what she said.
I said it.
What you
She
say?
said
I
what
said
she
what I
Said
said.
said.
what she said.
Yes, sir. Tuesday. Don't forget OG and the Rookie, our sports show. Wednesday, off the bustle with old music man Kirk
Kurt.
and the Maniac.
Let's see what they talking about. Let's see what they talking about.
And we'll see you guys again next week, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with the point of view. We appreciate y'all. We love you.
Take care of you.
Take care of you.
Prioritize that mental. Yeah.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Nancy. gonna be?